Hello, how are you doing? So, Course in Miracles, lessons 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Because lesson 1 literally took me about 3 days. I did that last week, and I don't know about you, but lesson 1 just completely floored me. I really, really saw whenever you say that something means nothing to you, you hear the ego coming up and you see all your attachments. Oh my goodness. And I literally had to sit with it for quite a while before I could move on to another lesson. Does anybody else feel like that? I mean, please comment if this is helping you, that, it says one lesson a day, but actually, sometimes it could take you a week to get through a lesson. And then the same with the next lesson. So the next lesson was, I have given everything I see all the meaning it has for me. Oh my goodness. Could you see that? So you're looking, first of all, you say it doesn't mean anything, but then you see all your attachments and you see, so like even just, my partner left a little bottle of cider, and I said, this means nothing to me. And I could see all the meanings that I'd attached to that one bottle of cider just sitting there. That bottle shouldn't be left in there. Why didn't he put it in the bin? Why, literally these things were going on and I didn't even know they were there. And it was just a bottle minding its own business. My goodness. And so even when you do it then with people, so I give my son all the meaning, I'm attaching all these meanings and they're hurting me and they're causing me to suffer. So when you notice them, you can start to laugh at yourself. At first you may not, the ego may kick up and literally, it will not like it. But just keep persevering. Keep persevering till eventually you can start to laugh at yourself. Do you know what I did with my horse whenever there was something that he didn't like? And so what I did was, he didn't like ropes. So I went into the stable. And I mean, I love this horse with all my heart. I had him for 20 years. And I just put the rope. I didn't want him to be scared. So I said, listen, there's nothing wrong with this rope, Maverick. And I just threw it over his back. And of course, he's jumping. And I'm like, it's okay. I'm going to do this until, and I stroked him. And then I just threw it over his back. And then I stroked him. And I did that for about half an hour until he didn't give a damn about the rope. I mean, I could go into the stable and wing a rope around. And all he would do would be like, sick, what's she doing now? So when we can start to really just, instead of avoiding things, just look at them, look at the meaning that you give your partner. He's got to support me. He's got to be nice to me. He's got to be this. He's got to be the other. I mean, everybody's got to be a certain way so that you can be happy. Have you ever noticed that? Everybody's got to be a certain way so you can be happy. Never going to happen. Just going to cause yourself suffering. So the next one then, I do not understand anything I see. Lesson 3. Absolutely. Everything I've been taught, everything I know I've been taught has been programmed over and over and over again. Everything. A cup, how do I know a cup is for drinking out of? How do I know if I came down here as an alien, how do I know what a cup is for? How would I know what this computer is for? I don't understand a damn thing. So it's kind of like lesson 1, really, nothing I see means anything. So if you do say, I do not understand anything I see. So if I think I know my partner, I think I know my son. I don't know them at all. I have my filter going on and I see what I want to see. I've already decided and verified in my mind what I want to see, and then it is shown to me, and then that becomes the truth. Whew. You might want to stop and play that again, because that's really quite a valuable statement that just came through there. So the next one, these thoughts do not mean anything. They are like the things I see. So we take our attention off things and people, and we look at our thoughts. Oh, it's such a blessed relief, this lesson. Such a blessed relief. Really do it, because it's the thoughts are passing by all the time and you think they mean anything, and you just go, you don't mean anything. And it kind of loses its power. How many times have you attached yourself to a thought and it's built and built and built and built, and then you end up saying something and you behave in a way maybe you didn't even want to? Like, it's really powerful to say, this thought doesn't even mean anything. I don't even understand what this thought's all about. This thought doesn't mean anything. And number 5 and number 6. Wow. Actually, 5, 6, and 7 are really, you know, I am never upset for the reason I think. Quite a powerful one. Really, really powerful. You see, you think you're upset at such and such a thing, but really what I ask you to do whenever this comes around is that you say, hang on, let's remove the situation. And then you see a judgment. You're in fear, anger, frustration, guilt, shame, whatever. Remove the judgment. And all it is just a feeling. Where's all your problems if you don't think about them? Kind of funny, isn't it? Funny. Let me know what you're thinking. What's arising in you? Am I triggering something in you? Are you not liking it? Sheen, it's not that simple. What if it was? What if you disciplined your mind so much that it became that simple? That's what I've done. Through the teachings of Bob Proctor. I disciplined it. It's like your mind is like a 2-year-old child that just runs flipping around being a pain in the backside. And you go, no, we don't think like that anymore. We don't think like that anymore. What if? What if it was that simple? You're never upset for the reason you think you are. Oh, but he said this and he said that and this happened to me 20 years ago. Well, that moves into the next lesson. I'm upset because I see something that's not there. But it is there, Sheena. It is there. Well, the next lesson, I see only the past. Think about it. When you look at somebody, now, here, present now, you've got maybe 30 years of memories attached to that person. And so you judge them on the past. Look at anything that you look at. You were told what it was and what it did. So you look at it. You don't see what it is. You don't even see yourself like what you are anymore. You see all your judgments. You see all your judgments. We are only ever seeing the past. It even shows us that evidence. They did an MRI scan, and you know this person was able to make a decision as to what button to click on, right or left. And there was a guy looking at, you know, whenever the brain started to, you know, make a decision, the brain made a decision up to 6 seconds sometimes before the person had actually made the decision. We're always in the past. So the next time something happens to you, just stop and just go, what's the point in me reacting in the past? Anytime you react, you reenact it and it will come back. You know why? Because this is a vibrational universe. And this universe is going off what your feeling is right here, right now. And you think, oh, if I do this, this will change. But no, you have to be it now for the next now to be the way you want it to be. You cannot make it any other way. Please, please, please listen to this. If you don't have it now, you're never going to have it. And everything you want is for the feeling of it. So I'm talking about the feeling. When you have the feeling of having everything and having it now, sure, it doesn't matter what comes. You're in a state of bliss. You brought heaven here on earth. It's quite a powerful what I just put there in like all those lessons in one go. But they all just sort of fell together, and I was just sharing with you, you know, what I've been through in the last week. So like, comment, you know, subscribe, share, tell me what your thoughts are. I'd love to know. If you've got any questions, just ask me. I have disciplined my mind so much that I can love you where you are. And if you want to suffer, I'll let you suffer because it's your choice. And there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. I do not have to fix you. That's one of the blessed reliefs that I had. I used to be a coach, and I guess I still am, but I'm more of a guide rather than leading and telling you what to do. It's just like, well, do you like feeling like that? No? Well then, what would you like to feel like? Okay, well, why don't we choose that? Why don't we practice that feeling? Because you're practicing the other feeling. But you say, that's pretending. Pretending doesn't work. What's the word pretending? Pretending. Pretending to a feeling. You're planning it out. You're telling your subconscious, this is how I want to feel in future. I want to feel good. So when we stop reacting to the world, because whatever's going on, I mean, we could talk about conspiracy, but whatever's going on, they know how you feel. They know how to get you by how you react. So when you react to good things, the devil can bring you good things, trip you up, sets up the law of polarity. High, low, high, low, high, low. Sick of that. There's a pure joy, a joy that comes from nothing except from within. Pay attention to her who's inside you. Pay attention to the energy that you are. You look after her, look after your energy. The energy will look after you. Have a good day. Look out for the next lessons.